They have the power to tarnish entire movies, spark questions that remain unanswered for years. They are plot holes. Hey everyone, Arcturus here with another episode of Dragon Ball Breakdown. Well, thanks to all those who took part in our little poll about what the next episode should be, plot holes seem to have won with a gross majority. In this video, I'll be chronicling all the inconsistencies and, of course, plot holes that I have seen throughout Dragon Ball Z. I will not be counting GT and most of the movies, aside from the ones that have been confirmed to be canon. Before I get going, I have to establish that I find these plot holes because I love the series. It's a fun exercise to discover them and joke about them, so I hope you don't take this list as me, bashing the series or something. Nor is this list definitive, particularly in the case of dub errors. I'll be avoiding them for the most part here, because I feel they deserve their own video. With all of that out of the way, let's get started. Raditz. Raditz claims that a meteor shower destroyed planet Vegeta 3 years prior to his arrival, and also on the same day that Goku was sent to Earth. Considering that Goku is now an adult, having a child who is also older than 3, this leaves only a few explanations. A. Raditz is a liar. B. Raditz doesn't know what a year is. C. Space years are really long. Or D. Plot hole. The afterlife. A good portion of the plot holes involved in Dragon Ball Z revolve around the afterlife. One of the plot holes reveals itself pretty early on when Goku arrives at King Yama's shortly after dying. Upon meeting Yama, Goku asks him if he's encountered his brother Raditz. Yama replies that he did, and that he sent him to Hell, but he had to wrestle him first. Alright, this means that anyone who defies Yama has to be physically restrained by him, right? Because of this, Goku claims that he'd rather train with Yama than King Kai, to which Kami states that King Kai is stronger. When Goku reaches King Kai's planet, King Kai reveals that he's weaker than both of the Saiyans arriving on Earth. This means that Yama is weaker than Nappa by a good margin. If that's so, then how does he manage to restrain every villain who ever comes by the check-in station after Raditz? Goku is told that heroes get their bodies restored when they die. We see Tien get his arm back, Chaozu, well, get everything back, etc., etc. Even in some of the filler, people like Frieza get their entire bodies back as well. If this is true, then how come Saiyans never get their tails restored? Yunzabit Heights. Yunzabit Heights is stated to be at the end of the Earth. However, it is shown on a number of occasions that the Earth is a sphere. King Kai stated that the Guardian of Vegeta destroyed the planet because he was punishing all of the wicked Saiyans. He did this using a meteor storm. Here we go again. King Kai clearly knew who Frieza was. Was he making it up to protect Goku or something? On a side note, is this where they got the idea for Super Saiyan God? Moving on. Birder claims he's the fastest in the universe, but he's also aware of Captain Ginyu and Frieza. Kami claims that he sent Mr. Popo to collect the Dragon Balls. Kami had been alive at this point for maybe a few hours. This means that inside of a few hours, Mr. Popo managed to collect all 7 Dragon Balls. Let's fast forward a bit to when Goku and company were discussing how to deal with Dr. Gero, and the option to gather the Dragon Balls to find where Gero was brought up. At that point, Goku claimed that there would be no way inside of 3 years that they'd be able to get the Dragon Balls. Isn't this right around the part where he showed everyone that, instant transmission move? Seems like it'd be pretty handy when searching for the Dragon Balls. Oh wait, that happened. Cell Saga. Can't have a list without this one. Frieza mentions his quote-unquote loving parents, causing him pain. So we see Daddy. Where's Mommy? Dr. Giro's spy robot confuses me. Did it follow Goku to King Kai's planet in the other world? Because Giro never stated that it didn't. How? Did it manage to survive the increased gravity? Or did it just wait around until Goku came back from Kami's lookout? Also, does that mean that the bot survived Goku's beam struggle with Vegeta? What is this thing made out of? Adamantium? In the anime, King Kai reveals to Goku that he knew the instant transmission technique. Let's backtrack to the Saiyan saga, where King Kai claimed that he had quote-unquote no way to teleport Goku back to King Yama's. Lapse in memory? Sounds like it could have been helpful. Goku died of what was apparently an alien heart virus in the Trunks timeline. Wouldn't what would be described as a quote-unquote radical new heart virus be considered unnatural? Wouldn't that mean the dragon could revive him? I mean, the Namekians in that timeline had a new planet and Dragon Balls. It would have been a bit of a pain to reach them, but come on, guys. In the anime, Vegeta is seen traveling between planets, but Saiyans need to breathe. This is proven because King Kai says so, and Goku is nearly drowned by Frieza. Do they need to breathe oxygen or not? King Kai tells everyone that Frieza cannot be defeated, even though he clearly knows who Majin Buu and Bills are. All of this. Piccolo complaining that they are eating fish for a few weeks, even though he doesn't eat to begin with. Vegeta ever stating that he or anyone else is the strongest in the universe due to the fact that he has known who Bills has been since he was a little boy. Vegeta clearly figures out the benefits of Goku and Gohan's training in the Cell Saga. He even points out why their training is such a good idea. He then goes into the time chamber a second time and doesn't even try what he just explained was a great idea. Cell creates 7 Cell Juniors. Gohan kills 8 of them. Supreme Kai can read minds. If that's so, then why spy on Spopovich and Yamu in the first place? Why not just read their minds and attack Babidi's ship to begin with? Why risk giving them Gohan's energy? He can teleport also wherever he wants to thanks to Kibito. When Trunks arrived, Vegeta stated that only he, Goku, and Gohan were the ones that had Saiyan blood, except for, what did he have? Oh yeah, a brother! Yeah, a brother! That's right. Sure could have used this guy's help against the Saiyans. Maybe even Cell. The androids. Tough dude, apparently. That concludes part 1 of my plot hole list. The next one will clean up any other holes and inconsistencies that I see in Z, and then begin to touch upon GT and the post-Boo stuff. While these may not all be plot holes, they still make you think a little bit. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button below. Thanks!